Hi guys, welcome to the first of my 6-week training program. You can train alongside me. We're going to get fit and strong together. I am nursing a little bit of a shoulder thing, so my weights aren't going to be that heavy, and as the 6-week progresses, they'll probably get heavier. I'm starting today with 2 5s and a 15 kilogram. The workout today is a full body workout, so we're not aiming to go as heavy as possible. We're doing full body, working unilaterals, so let's get going. Make sure you do a good warm-up before the session starts. I don't have any background music on, so intentionally you can listen to your own music. I will be giving cues as we go, so I talk throughout the workout, but you're welcome to listen to music, just follow along. We're going to do 3 rounds of the circuit. So we're going to start with a Turkish get-up. We're going to do 3 repetitions of this. Setting your shoulder, tummy pulled in, arms straight. This hand has to stay pointing up to the ceiling the whole way. Coming up onto the elbow, use your abs, onto the hand, lift the hips, leg through, straighten up, come and stand up. Going back down, knee, hand, leg through, drop your hips onto the elbow, rolling down. We're going through 3. Breathing out, lift the hips. This is really good to warm up and for shoulder stability and your core. Hand, leg through, breathing out. Use your abs to come up. Keep that shoulder and hand facing up to the ceiling the whole time. Last one on this side. Great job. Changing sides. You guys can stay facing the same way. Right, this leg bent, this arm up to the ceiling, hand at 45 degrees, leg at 45 degrees. Elbow, hand, lift, through, tummy in, reverse it, hand, all the way. Beautiful. Don't miss out a step. Set that shoulder. Breathing out. Keep the abs engaged. This hand stays pointed at the ceiling the whole time. Hand down, leg out, drop, elbow, hand. Last one. Breathing out. That's it. Make sure you come up straight into standing each time. Beautiful. That's our first exercise. Second, coming up into standing. I'm grabbing both 5s. We're going to do a standing single leg deadlift with a bicep. Standing on your right leg, shoulders down and back, tummy in. Breathing in, slowly down. Pause. Coming up. Bicep, we're going for 10. Woo. Balance. Make sure you do nice and slowly. At the bottom here, set those shoulders. What you don't want to be rounded. You're literally hinging at that hip. Breathing in, slowly down, pause. Find a spot to focus. Tummy pulled in. As you lift that knee, make sure you do it slowly. We got 4 more. You don't need to go all the way to the floor. Just take your back parallel to the floor, tummy pulled in. 2 more. Breathing in and out. Last one. Woo, perfect. Right, changing sides. Dropping down. Breathing in as you go down. Pause, set those shoulders. Tummy pulled in. Nice work. Slow and controlled. As you go down, you want to think of dropping your hands towards your foot. Sending your bottom back. 4 more. 3. Great job. I'm starting to warm up. Nice work. Last one. Perfect. Right, we're going to go into a row from here. Right, from here we're going to go into a row. Stand with your feet hip distance apart. Send the bottom back. Tummy pulled in, shoulders down and back. We're going to row. So from the front it looks like this. Keep those elbows tucked in, tummy pulled in. Let's go for 12. Breathing in, breathing out. Now these weights aren't heavy enough for me for this. So round 2 I'm going to go up. We want to try and be able to just do 12. So if you've got the option of doing more weight, make sure that at 12 you feel like you're reaching fatigue. Nice. I want to pause at the top here. Squeeze and pause. Keep that chest lifted for 4 more. 3. Tummy pulled in. 2. Squeeze. 1. Beautiful. Right, we're going to go into our staggered squat. So for the staggered squat, our next exercise, right leg in front, left leg just behind. We're not doing a lunge. You literally want to drop it down. Shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in, breathing in and out. Push through that front leg. From the front, it looks like this. That's it. Breathing in and out. If in this first set you realize your weights are wrong, no problem. Next round, increase them. And make sure you push through the front leg on this, the front heel. Back stay straight. Lift your chest. Let's go for 5 more. 4, breathing in, breathing out to come up. 2. 1. Perfect. Changing sides. Shoulders down and back, tummy pulled in. Let's go. Make sure your knees stay straight. Push through that front heel. Breathing in. Don't let that knee wobble. Tummy pulled in. Lift your chest. Nice work. 4 more. 3, breathing out as you push up. 2. 1. Perfect job. Popping those weights down. We're going to grab our foam roller, lying on it. So I like to do my arms, my bench and things like that on a foam roller. 1, it gives you a bit more range, and 2, you have to activate your core the whole time. So it kind of works as a double whammy. We're going to go into our skull crushers. I'm sticking with the 5s. Lie your body all the way back. Hands above your head. Tummy pulled in. From here, keep the upper arms dead still. Breathing in, breathing out. Don't hold the weights together. Don't do that. They must be apart. Your elbows and your upper arms stay in the exact same position. Take the weights on either side of the head. I want you to pull your belly button in. Have your low back glued to the roller the whole time. With this, be careful not to do this with your arms. You literally stay here. Just working those triceps and squeeze at the top. Pull those shoulders down and back. Let's go for 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Nice work. 1. and slowly putting those weights down. So we're working on triceps at the back there, my back wings. Right, now I'm going to grab my 15 kilo. If you've got a heavier weight, do this with a heavier weight. If you don't, hold both fives together. We're going to lie on our back and take the weight overhead. So now we're going to do what the temptation is to do with the skull crushers. Holding the weight in your hands like this, lying back. Make sure your head is supported. Tilt that coccyx. Take the weight back and up. Breathing in and out. Don't arch the back. So now this movement happens from the shoulders. My elbow range stays the same. I'm not bending them more. They're slightly bent. Breathing in and out. Nice work. Keep that low back glued to the roller. Breathe out as you come up for 5, 4. Nice work. 3, using those lats. 2. Last 1. Beautiful. Popping the weight down. We're going to finish up with some sit-ups on the roller. 2 options. You can do crunches, hands behind your head, back stays glued. You can crunch. When you crunch, keep your chin tucked in. Breathing out. I want to pause and down. Otherwise, you're doing full sit-ups on the roller. Tummy pulled in. Breathing out, curling down. Some people find they might need to move their feet further away from the roller. You're welcome to. Use those abs. Breathing out. Tummy pulled in, curling down. Nice work. If you're crunching, keep crunching. We're going for 10 full sit-ups. Breathe out as you roll up. That breath out helps you come up, helps engage those abs and shortens to pull you up. Beautiful. 3 more. Tuck your chin in. 2. Last 1. And down. Beautiful job. That's the end of round 1. We're going to go for 2 more rounds. If you need to grab new weights for round 2, please do so. Round 2, starting with Turkish get-ups. Now we know the movements we've done one round. I can talk a little bit more about each exercise. Arm up to the ceiling. Really set that shoulder. This arm stays there. Hand 45, leg 45. Let's go. Breathing out. That's it. Make sure this hand that's up in the air stays facing up to the wall, the ceiling, the whole time. Use the abs. Tummy pulled in and step, squeeze. Dropping it down, reverse. This hand up in the air stays towards the ceiling. Breathing out. That's it. This is our last one on this side. If you want to, go heavier. For my shoulder, I'm sticking with this weight for now. Beautiful. Changing sides. So, other way. Set that shoulder blade. Hand out. Let's go. Lifting up the hips. And step. Knee. Hand. Leg out. Curling down. Breathing out. That's it. This exercise uses every single body part. Great for shoulder stability, great for your core. And the heavier you go, you'll feel your cardio in your legs. Breathing out. Nice. That's it. Coming up into standing. single leg deadlift with your biceps. All right, standing up nice and tall. Let's go right leg first. You want to hinge at that hip. Let's go. Breathing in slowly down. Pause. Breathing out, coming up. 2. Only thing that's moving is hinging from that hip. And you want to use your butt and your hamstring on that side to pull you up. It's not a back exercise. Don't go down too low. Then that actually recruits the back. Just to here. Set those shoulders. Don't let those shoulders hang down to the floor. You don't want to be here. You want to be there. 5 more. Breathing in. 4. Tummy pulled in all the time. The posterior chain on that right standing leg should be working. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Changing sides. So when you come up, you want to imagine using your hamstring and your bum to pull you up. Okay. Let's go. 10 on this side. 3. Tummy pulled in. I don't often do combined exercises because for me personally, my legs are a lot stronger than my biceps. However, with this exercise, you can really get a good burn because we're going slowly, we're pausing, and we're working our balance. 4 more. 3, breathing in. 2. Last one. Perfect. I'm going to change my weight for the row. To build muscle, you want to make sure that you overload the muscle slightly. So at the 5, I wasn't feeling anything. I'm using the 10s. Set those shoulders, send your bottom back. Dropping those hands towards your feet. Now from here, let's row. Pause. And down. Don't shrug the shoulders. Lift your chest. Breathing out. That's it. You want to keep those elbows in. Nice. Tummy pulled in. Slow and controlled. We're doing like an eccentric slow release. For 5 more. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. Last one. Right, we're going for our staggered squat. Standing on your right leg. Left leg slightly behind you. From here, dropping down and up. I'm staying with my 10s. Push through that front heel. Breathing in, keep that chest lifted. Nice. You want those knees to face forward the whole time. Don't let them do that. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Right, changing side. Let's go straight into it. Remember not to have your feet too wide. We're not doing a lunge. Set those shoulders down and back. Nice. Push through this front heel. Keep those shoulders back. Lift your chest for 4 more. 3. 2. Last one. Excellent. Dropping those weights down. Grabbing your foam roller. Skull crushers. I'm getting a nice sweat. I hope you are too. It is a howling storm outside, but we are getting hot in here. Making sure head is on the foam roller, low back is glued to that roller. Upper arms stay here, hands are apart, not together, either side of the head. As you do this, pull those shoulder blades down towards a point in your sacrum, towards your bottom. Breathing in. Shoulders down and back, don't let them hunch. For 8. Pull that belly button in. Back is glued to the roller. 5. 4. 3. Last one. Beautiful. Coming up, we're going to grab our big weight. We're going to go for our overhead press. Lying down, holding it by the top. Set those shoulders. Tummy pulled in, back glued. Only move from the shoulders. Your elbow angle stays the same. Breathing in, don't arch your back here. Every exercise works more than just one muscle. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, well done. Last in this round, sit-ups or crunches. Remember, you do you. If you're crunching, crunch for the whole time until we finish our full sit-ups. If you need to move your feet further away from the roller, you can. Have them hip distance. For the sit-ups, if you want to, you can have your hands forward. Makes it fractionally easier. If your hands are behind your head, they stay there. Don't throw your hands forward. I don't want this. They must stay there. I always say hold your ears. As you curl up, keep that chin tucked in, rolling up through the spine. Nice work. Let's go for 5. If you're crunching, I want you to breathe out at the top. Pause. Try and get your shoulders close to your hip bones. We've got 3 more sit-ups. Roll down through your spine. Great work. Last one. Relax your arms by your side, opening up the palms, rest here. Breathing out, getting ready for round 3. We got this. Have some water if you need. Let's get ready to go. Round 3, Turkish get-ups. Let's do this, guys. This is probably my least favorite exercise, but it is such a good one. So we just have to do it. Arm up, set that shoulder down. Opposite knee bent. Let's go. Remember to keep that hand up to the ceiling. We're going for 3 each side. Lift, down, elbow. Breathing out. Use your abs to help you. That's it. Nice work, guys. We've got 1 more on this side. Breathing out. Nice. When you get to the top, pull up your quads, your bum, pull your tummy in. Great job. Let's change sides. So, set that shoulder, hand on the floor, tummy in. Let's go. That's it. Breathing out. Pushing up. As you push up, don't let this knee roll in. I just caught myself doing that. Through. So here, last one. As you push up, don't let this knee fall in. Keep it up to the ceiling. Last one. Whew. Always a tough one, well done. Right, standing single leg with a bicep. Find that spot to focus on. Right leg first. Set those shoulders. 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. And up. Nice. Tummy pulled in, pause. This is 5. Breathing in. If I'm wrong with my counting, make sure you do 10. Nice work. Nice. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Set those shoulders. Pause. Time under tension. Beautiful. Let's change sides. You might have noticed I'm terrible at counting. Doesn't matter. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Pause. 2, 2, 3. Pause. Excellent. Keep going. This is 4. Find that spot. We got 4 more, guys. Well done. Set those shoulders the whole time. Make sure you pause. Pull the belly button in to help you balance. Standing leg is slightly bent. Oh, we got 3 more. One, 2, 3. 2 more. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Right, going to our rows. I'm going for my 10s. Standing feet hip distance apart. Set those shoulders first. Send the bum back, almost like you're going to a deadlift. And let's go. Pause at the top, slowly down. See how my back is dead flat. I'm not rounded. Tummy's pulled in away from the floor. Weight is through my heels. That's it. Breathing out. Great job. 5 more. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Nice. Keep that chest up. Slowly down. 2 more. Nice. Last one. Beautiful. Staggered squat. We're nearly done, guys. Right leg in front, left leg behind, tummy in, keep that chest up. Let's go. Push through the front heel. Keep your head up, don't look down. Watch those knees, don't let them roll in. 5. 5 more. Remember to push through the front leg on the heel. 3. Whew. Great job. 2. 1. Excellent. Changing sides. Shoulders down and back. Let's go. Obviously, if you have any knee issues, go down as low as you feel comfortable. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Legends. Placing that down. Going onto our roller. Grabbing those 5s or your light weights. skull crushes. Let's go. Make sure that head is properly on. Roll your coccyx to the ceiling, back is flat, shoulders down and back. Breathing in. Make sure you take it to the side of your head. Don't take those upper arms back. You literally just bend from the elbow down. Breathing out as you push up. Try and straighten those elbows. Think of flexing those triceps on the back of the upper arm. For 5 more. 4, 3. Nice work. Last one. Rolling up, beautiful. Grabbing your heavier weight if you have. If you don't, just use your 2 5s together. Holding underneath, diamond grip. Elbows slightly bent. The movement happens from the shoulders. Breathing in and out, tummy pulled in. That's it. Beautiful job. Make sure that back stays glued to the roller. Don't arch it. Pull that belly button in. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work, guys. Nearly there. 1. Beautiful. Putting it back up. Finishing off with our sit-ups or our crunches. Remember, crunches, pause and hold. Sit-ups, arms can be here, curling down, or behind your head. Rolling up and down. We're going for 10. Beautiful. You want to think of putting your belly button in. Breathe out as you come up. Don't hold your breath. That helps get those abs connected. We got 5 more. Nice work. 4. Tuck that chin in as you roll up. Nearly there. 3 more. Roll through that spine. That's it. Last one, last one, last one. Curling down and relax. Arms out to the side, palms facing upwards. Beautiful. Just holding it here for 10-15 seconds. Think about melting your body over that roller. Beautiful. Rolling up. Let's do a little stretch. You can get rid of your roller. Let's put your right leg in front, lean forward onto that leg, hands on the floor, place them on the inside of that leg. Slide this back leg back, foot pointed. And from here, we're going to stretch into that hamstring and coming forward. As you go back, you want to get that knee dead straight. So if you need to move your hands, you must. Coming forward, lift the chest. 3 more, breathing out, dig that front heel in. Nice work. That's it. Last one. Let's change sides. Left leg in front, lean forward, knee over ankle, hands on the floor, and rolling those hips side to side. Nice. Sending that bum back. Straighten that leg. Really feel that hamstring at the back of your leg. As I say, if you need to move your hands, please do. Get this front knee dead straight, even if you need to come up. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Right, guys, well done. What a great start to our workout, 6-week program. The other sessions, we're going to do some high intensity training. We're going to do some lower body specifically, some upper body, We're going to mix it up 5 classes a week for the next 6 weeks. We're going to hit this.